Good morning students. Already we are started business cycles for CA foundation and we are explained what about the introduction for business cycle and what about the rhythmic fluctuations in business activities or economic activities in the economy. Seeing over a period of time as we can call as a business cycles, that is already we are discussed. And what about the examples also we are discussed in introduction part of business cycles and started what about the phases of business cycles, and we are explained what about the first stage of the business cycle also. And now we are going to the second phase, that is second stage of business cycle or trade cycle is peak or boom or prosperity. So peak or boom or prosperity, already we know that in first stage only we are seeing everything is increasing level, even income of the consumers, everything will be having in first stage of or first phase of business cycles. So second stage, these are all will be increases, then reach to the highest point of the business cycle we can call as peak or boom or prosperity. It is good stage, but we cannot see long period of this stage in the economic system because it is we are seeing only short period of time only. Then what type of characteristics will be having by this peak or boom or prosperity stage and business cycle, now we are going to explain through seeing of all these points. Then that is we can call as highest point of the business cycle is also we can call as peak. And here all input prices are increases, means input prices is nothing but land rent is increases, and as well as wages and as well as interest rates also will be increases. Producers, they are getting more income. Employments are we are seeing as a full employment of the economy. So everything, all inputs what we are using for the production activity, these are all will be increases. Prices is increases in this stage. Then automatically we are seeing the increases in the prices of output also, means goods and services. Then when the people they are getting more income, automatically we are seeing increase in the cost of living. How much amount they are spending for living of their life, these are all completely increase in this stage. And but those who are participate in business activities, their standard of living, cost of living is increases. But those who are getting fixed incomes, means like those who are depends upon pensions, those who are depends upon wages, then these people will be affected. We are seen in this stage because cost of living is increased, means it is adverse effect, opposite effect on fixed income groups we are seeing in this stage. And then when they are once see this type of effect in their income groups, fixed income groups, then consumers once they are revived, what about their expenditure on for as usual for purchasing of any durable goods or otherwise housing or otherwise spending amount for any investment purpose, these are all once they are revised, means checking how much they are spending compared to before that, now they are spending more. So then consumers, then the business cycle move the reverse, because when they are revise this situation, then they are controlling the expenditure on these goods. Automatically this stage will be reverse direction will start or move will be start. Here BC is nothing but business cycle. Business cycle in the reverse direction we are seeing, because that's why I said from starting only, this is the short term only we are seeing, short period of time only we are maintaining. These are all will be seeing the peak stage or prosperity stage. Then immediately we are seeing the turning point of the reverse movement in the business cycle or reverse direction, that is the third stage we can call as contraction. From starting expansion we are seeing everything is increases. In the contraction everything is opposite to the expansion stage. And upswimming we are seeing in expansion, downswimming we are seeing in contraction. Then what type of contraction will be start, and how we are saying contraction stage is started in business cycle. Based on these are all we are saying as contraction is started in business cycle. That is the first one is fall in the level of investment and employment. So when they are seeing demand for their goods are little bit will be when the consumers are they are revive their expenditure on goods and services as well as housing and durable goods, then investment level will be decreases automatically. If they are investing less amount, then employment level is also decreases, and this fall in the investment level and employment level, if the producer they are quickly recognize the movement, what about the movement in the economic system, they can take care of their investment and production. But producer do not recognize instantly. So if they are not recognized instantly, then automatically they are maintain same level of investment and production in their production activity. Then supply is increased, but demand they are expecting what demand will be having in before that same only they are expected, but here already demand for their goods are decreased. Main reason is consumers already they are revise what about the expenditure, what about the cost of living in their life. So that's why demand for their goods will be decreases. Then automatically we are seeing mismatch between the demand and supply. So supply is excess we are seeing than demand. This will be start from starting is only few firms or few industries only we are seeing. After that it will be happens in rapidly, it will be spread to all the sectors. So business cycles initially this happens in only few sectors. After that it will be spread to all the sectors in the economy. So how to we can find out whether contraction is started in the business cycle or economic system? Through seeing of this, when the producer they are not recognized, what about the fall in the demand for their product? If they are recognized, then they will take care and control, but they are not recognized instantly, automatically production will be increased and supply excess we are seeing here. When they are recognized, then automatically this will be start in few sectors, then after that it will be spread to all the sectors also. Then what about the effects we are seeing this contraction stage and business cycle we are going to discuss about now. So when the contraction is start initially it happens in few sectors, then it will be rapidly spread to all the sectors. When it will be rapidly spread to all the sectors, then what about the effects we are seeing in the economic system? That is fall in the price of products like all inputs. Even interest rates also lower and wages will be getting by less only to the laborers, they are getting less, and producers they are paying less wages to these workers and employees. Even their profit margin is also decreased. So everything is decreased. Fall in the prices of products means all inputs, and producers lower their prices, especially in inventories. Inventories, for what purpose they are lower their prices means to meet their expenditure purpose, they are spend less amount in the production activity and save side some investment and some products they will keep in their safe side, and they will decrease the prices, lower prices, and they are not follow the inventories in the production activities when they are seeing the contraction stage in the business cycle. And even consumers, they lost, some of the people they lost their jobs when we are seeing the contraction stage. Automatically consumers, what they are interested to purchase the goods, it will be postponed to future. If emergency, then only they will purchase, otherwise postponed to future days. Then automatically we are seeing aggregate demand, total demand for goods and services will be decreases. Then it will be converted as a, we can call as a recession becomes we are seeing in the society. And what about the investment level and employment level and production level? These are all completely decrease in the society, even capital goods demand and consumers goods demand, because capital goods demand mainly demanded by the producers. When they are always following to meet their expenditure purpose, they are control the inventories, automatically they are purchasing less capital goods, and consumers also purchasing few goods for their consumption purpose only. So automatically we are seeing these two are decrease in the society, then aggregate demand is also decreases. Banks, they are ready to give the credit to the people and investors in the society, but for facing of these expenditure will be more than their income. That's why investors, they are not ready to take the loans from the banks. So bank credit will be having in the society, but they are not showing any interest, because through using of this bank credit they are producing goods, not having any demand to their product. Then why they are taking loans and why they are taking risk? For means losses only will be getting if they are taking risk then also. So that's why these shrinks we are seeing in bank credit, and finally we are facing one major problem in the society, unemployment and poverty. These two also will be having chance. When the contraction will be continuously, rapidly we are seeing in the society continuously, then it will be reached again next stage of, that is we can call as next phase of, that is we can call as a TRO. So TRO stage we will discuss in next video. Thank you students. If you are like this video, please subscribe my channel and forward to your friends also. Thank you.